Hello and welcome to the Stars Gaming Show. With me, of course, Stars Gaming. We have to our, I don't know, imaginary right, Mr. Plum.
Hey guys.
And right in front of me, we have the Game Buster Mark.
Hi, how y'all doing?
And at another dimension, we have Mr. Joshy J.
Hey folks, how's it going?
Yeah, how about that for seating arrangements?
Pretty good.
Yeah. We don't have Footloose with us today. Unexplained reasons. That being, he hasn't explained to us where he's gone. He just didn't turn up.
Yeah, alien abduction.
That might have been the case. He does live in some sort of little folk town. No, you know what it'll be? He'll have been kidnapped by some crazy fishmen.
Yeah, that was my second choice.
Yeah. You ever played that Cthulhu game on the original Xbox? I think it's on the PC as well.
Oh yes.
Return of Inmus must take the referral.
That just sounds like the alien from Men in Black, the cockroach thing.
That's how they all talk in this game. They're all like, the intruder.
You really do. You sound, probably because I only watched Men in Black yesterday, but you really sound like that. Yeah, the cockroach guy. Yeah.
I can't actually remember the cockroach. I've seen Men in Black years ago, but it was this game. This game is absolutely terrible, by the way. Don't play it if you see it. It's just pretty bad. You can jump down 2 feet and break your legs. Wonderful. I can't remember his second name, but his first name's like Jack or something.
It's cool. Call of Cthulhu: Dark Corners of the Earth.
That's it. Awful game. But I think it's laughably good, if you want to say that.
Yes, I'd agree with you on that.
Anyway, we move on to our first section. We'll see how Foot's getting on with the fishmen and all that, but we'll move on to what you playing, our weekly thing that will always happen, always straight after the intro, where we'll discuss to you guys what I've been playing over the last week, I suppose, or a couple of weeks, since it's actually been 2 weeks since we did the last recording, just due to not enough people being there, other commitments obviously, so that'll always come first before the podcast. Nothing we can do. But we'll start with Mr. Plum. What are you playing?
I've recently been playing Army of Two, Devil's Cartel. Finished that with a friend last night. I'll talk about more about that one later. Other than that, I can't remember if I've told you that I'd bought Beyond Two Souls and finished that in 2 days. Epically good game. Advise everybody to go and buy it. And now I've said that, I think I've already spoke about it on the previous podcast. Other than that, I've not really had a lot of time to play a lot of games, to be quite honest. I mean, I've been playing the obligatory FIFA, but other than that, not really anything.
Well, I'd have to back up your statement. Yeah, everyone should try Beyond Two Souls if they've got a PS3. I don't know if they're making like a PS4 remastered version. I don't know. Probably, if they run out of ideas. It's actually a really, really good game. I think I took about a fortnight to finish it, only because I was really busy.
Yeah.
Those times, but every chance I got, I try to get a couple hours in at least. Yeah, fantastic game. Ark, what are you playing?
Once again, I haven't really been playing a lot over the 2 weeks that we've had our little intermission period, and the game that I was playing, like you said it was obligatory for you. It's not so obligatory for me. I started up a new career mode on FIFA with Celtic because I was so sad for them that they couldn't get into the Champions League that I thought I had to rectify that and make it right in my own twisted way. So that's I've only been playing FIFA, and I only played that for like a couple of hours.
Sorry I had to interrupt, but I'm happy they get put out. Yes, I'm Scottish, all this kind of stuff. You'd think I would want them to get far. No, they don't deserve to go there. They get thrashed 6-1 by some little team from Poland. They didn't deserve to go through, if you ask me, but whatever. I think it is justice that they didn't go through the Champions League, because when you're talking about it, it's a hell of a lot of money.
Yeah.
And that little team from Poland, Legia Warsaw, I think they are, really could have done with it. And administration error, probably not so much their fault. I doubt they would have done it if they knew he was not eligible, because why would they put him on the bench? Yeah. I don't know, weird decision. But this is not a football podcast, so we'll move on, not actually talk about football, go back to talk about the actual games. So, Mr. Joshua J, what have you been playing?
Well, I've been playing Call of Duty Ghosts on the Xbox One because, if you're aware, I've now got an Xbox One, and what I like about the game is it's different to all the other Call of Duties. You can play as a dog and you can switch between the soldiers and the dog can go and bite the enemies, which I think is a great idea because, all the other Call of Duties have been a bit boring, really, being the same, but Call of Duty Ghosts is completely different.
Oh my. I've also played Call of Duty Ghosts. Has anyone else played it, by any chance?
Yes.
Yeah. Mar, have you played it at all?
No.
No. I got it like a couple of months after I got my Xbox One, just to have like another game to play. Didn't even test the online on it. I just didn't bother. I played through the campaign. It's actually really good. I like the space levels. I was looking down on Earth, which is actually pretty impressive to show what like the Xbox One can do, I suppose.
Yeah, because at the beginning of the game, you start up in like orbits up in space.
No spoilers, but you go back up there at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was actually an alright game. Impressed by Call of Duty because they are getting a bit stale these days. I'm excited for Advanced Warfighter. No, not really. But is anyone still looking forward to the new Call of Duties these days? I don't know.
No, not at all.
I think Call of Duty's had its time, but doesn't mean that they'll make bad games. It just means that I don't think they're going to be the top people anymore when it comes to online games. I don't know why. I think someone's going to take their place, but that's just my opinion.
Also, I've been playing Destroy All Humans Path of Run on the PlayStation 3.
Oh, you said you were going to let us play that game.
Yeah, I am. I'm hoping to, someone in the future, but I'm hoping to complete it first.
No. Are you still doing your Driver 2 Let's Play? Just off topic, just why not?
Yes, I am. I'm hoping to get back to that next week.
Oh, brilliant. It's been a couple of months. It's a good Let's Play. So, on to me, what I've been playing. I've been playing Lego Batman 2, actually.
That's an awesome game.
It was actually alright. For some reason, I don't actually think it was as good as many other Lego games. Still decent, don't get me wrong, but I think the open world, Gotham, I don't think it was as well done as maybe it could have been.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
I don't know, I found it a real chore going after all those gold bricks after a while, like a real chore. Some of them they took about 10 minutes to do for just one gold brick. Let me remind you guys, there's 250 of these in the game. The level select, you just done it for your back computer, not too bad. Could have been better again. I prefer going to individual areas, but again, that's just me. It was actually alright. I mean, I completed it in 5 days, got all the achievements, 1000 gamer score as I do with all my Lego games. The only one I've not done that with is, what do you call it? Lego Star Wars 2. Just because some of the achievements on that one were a little bit, I don't know, dickish. Complete the levels without dying. In an old Lego game, that's not very easy. There's like, I don't think you could use the cheats, for one, to get invincibility. I don't know, you had to have that turned off. So, yeah, just a little bit troublesome, especially on the vehicle levels. Lego Batman 2 is alright. Not as good as Lego Lord of the Rings, which is still my favourite Lego game to date.
And Lego Star Wars, that's good.
Yeah. Lego Batman 2, they're making a third one, apparently.
Yes,
Well,
they
I
are.
say apparently it is. They're definitely making a third one. Kind of looking forward to it. I hope the DC characters are going to be a bit more involved because they say like DC heroes. Basically, it was Superman and a couple of levels of some other people. I prefer to have a bit more, and I preferred something else actually. The villains didn't actually seem as spread out as I thought they were going to be. I mean, there was Poison Ivy in it, the Penguin. Mr. Freeze was in the game, but he never actually really made a proper appearance.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's a Poison Ivy, Harley Quinn. Like Clayface was in it, all these kind of characters, but really it was just the Joker and Lex Luthor throughout the whole game nearly. So I think they could have done a little bit better of divvying up the villains per levels. I don't know. That's just something for me. Anyway, we're gonna move on to which game, which is an interesting segment, which I'm starting to run out of ideas for, which is evidently clear when you hear some of these. So brace yourself. Some of these are really bad. All right. The first one is, I hate being alone by myself with the lights out.
Alone in the dark.
Oh, it's just so frickin' easy. But you guys know we do like having that easy one, just so you get the idea of the game. Just in case you don't know the idea of the game, I should probably explain because not everybody watches everything. I'm going to give a quick sentence, and it's pretty much tied into the name of a game some way by means of a cryptic clue. If you guys are struggling, I'll give you the actual letters of each word. So, moving on. Number 2. I'm the best at cycling downwards. This one is it's not a big title in any means.
Downhill mountain bike.
No, but you're so close. The downhill bit is right.
Downhill racer.
Nope. It's a PS2 game, a game that I actually really loved when I was younger.
No fear, no. Oh.
I'll give you the initials. It's a DD. Obviously, the first one is downhill.
Derby.
No.
Dare.
No. Man United had one of these during a spell where they frickin' won everything.
Shuffle.
Nope.
Double.
Nope.
Oh God.
I mean, it'll seem so clear when I tell you, but I'm trying to think of other ways to give you a clue without just telling you. But I don't want to tell you. I want you to get it. He wins all the time. It's always by a landslide. Downhill, something else beginning with G.
Domination.
Yes, there we go.
Really?
Yes, Downhill Domination.
Never heard of the game.
It's a cycling game. You just race
downhill. On push bikes downhill.
Yeah, it's actually a fantastic game. Pick up somewhat power ups. Basically, it's just like water bottles that you throw at people. Pretty funny. I think the game's actually getting quite expensive now. I've got 2 copies of it. Just from my childhood. It's an absolutely fantastic game. I don't even remember how I got into it. It was just one of those weird games that you just buy one day and turns out to be really good. So we'll move on to the third one. I think this one's not bad, to be quite honest. But the average age is 80, but that man died at 40. That's bad. Jesus, that's bad. This is a big game, big title.
Half-Life.
There we go.
Well done.
That
sort of came to me there.
Yeah, that's actually one of my surprisingly better ones.
Yeah, that wasn't too bad. That could have gone on for a while.
Half-Life. Anyway, that's the end of which game. As you can tell, guys, I'm struggling a little bit. I'll keep on trying as best as I can. I'm going to milk this segment for everything it's got. I know there's thousands of games, but it's actually freaking hard to come up with good titles or good sentences, you know. we're going to move on to Game of the Week, which was supposed to be the Game Buster Mark, but it's been a while, and I think pretty much it's not you this week.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing I've played is FIFA, and I can hardly say that's Game of the Week, so...
I'll take on Game of the Week. I'm just going to try and think of something to give Game of the Week. And I don't suppose we need one, but I'm going to give it to Resident Evil 5. A lot of people think that's a strange decision, because Resident Evil 5 is, in most people's opinion, one of the worst Resident Evil games.
It's not as bad as 6.
I've not really played 6, but I've been playing Resident Evil 5 again recently. Something that you guys will see in the near future. And I've been loving it. I think it's actually a great game, especially on co-op.
Yes, the co-op element is brilliant.
Yes, let me reiterate that. Co-op is near enough necessary to enjoy this game, I'd say. Well, not necessary, I mean, it's still good, but the character AI is an absolute joke.
I was waiting for you to mention the AI.
Absolute joke, the character AI. So it's probably better to have a real person instead of Sheva's AI, because she's not very smart, to be quite honest. It's actually a really good game. I'm surprised at how heart-pounding it still is after so many attempts. I always get scared S-less of those guys with the chainsaws.
Oh, scared sockless.
Yes, they scare me socks off. They shouldn't be that bad, but they terrify the life out of me. Just with waggling their chainsaws and running at it. Oh no. Recently done that level where you're at the oil refinery and you've got to like turn off gas pumps or whatever, whilst two chainsaw guys are running about with tons of Majini or whatever they're called. For a game that does have a lot of problems, it is actually a hell of a lot of fun on co-op. So if you guys haven't played it yet, don't give in to the criticism the game gets. Try it on co-op with a friend. You will probably really enjoy it, even if it's for the wrong reasons.
Mm-hmm. And it also has multiplayer.
It does actually. I forgot all about the Mercenaries modes.
Yeah.
And it did actually have team deathmatches, didn't it?
Yeah, it did, yeah.
After a while they released some sort of online DLC that I never got a chance to play, unfortunately. Have you played it at all?
Yes, and if Foot was here, I'm sure he would say something about you can play as Barry Burton. So that's what more reason do you need?
I don't know who Barry Burton is, but he sounds like one of those guys in a school textbook.
Barry Burton is the guy who in Resident Evil 1 who can examine blood.
Oh,
he goes, "Look, Jill, it's blood. Do you think this is Chris's blood?" Yeah.
Yeah, it just sounds like one of those guys that you get in a skill textbook, like Joe Blogs, and what else do you get?
It's just like one of those random people like Boba Fett in Star Wars that becomes an instant hit with the fans, even though he's like a bit part player.
Oh dear. Well, that was Game of the Week. It was preemptive, really. I suppose you could say.
And one of his moves is called Burton Boot. But I think that's on the 3DS, the Mercenaries, so just ignore that.
Right. This is the section I had down for comment walls, but again, as we've mentioned, not got one.
We will have double the amount next week. That's my promise to the viewers.
Yes, we'll do that.
Because I feel like I've let you guys down, because I've spent all week crying over Ipswich's defeat to Norwich, so...
Oh yeah. Oh, you went to that game, didn't you?
I did. That's why I wasn't at the podcast last week, and it was horrible.
I'm gonna be honest. I had obviously Sky Sports News on, and the pundits and all that.
Yeah.
Obviously, I heard Charlie Nicholas say his classic quote. I was sitting there thinking, but no one watches Sky Sports News, you have no idea what I'm talking about. But he always says that. I don't know why.
It's called Sky Sports News HQ now.
Oh, is it? Just whatever one they have, the score updates with Jeff Stelling and all that.
Yeah.
See, you know what? What's his name? Charlie Nicholas comes into my work quite often, actually. But I think he dresses real camp. Not gonna lie. I mean, he came in once, tight black t-shirt, wearing a scarf. It's boiling in the lounge. Just a little bit camp. Nothing against the guy. Actually, he's one of my favourite pundits, but you know. Just,
I usually watch Final Score, on BBC, or I listen to 606 because I like Robbie Savage.
Oh, I can't stand Robbie Savage.
I was going to say, he must be his only fan. I exaggerate.
I take it you like Alan Hansen as well. No one seems to like Alan Hansen.
Yeah, I missed him on Match of the Day, Alan Hansen.
Oh, God. I would have thought no United fan would like Alan Hansen. But,
yeah, as they said, you can't win anything with kids.
yeah, that famous embargo. But no, I mean I think he's a good pundit, smart guy, but just a little bit meh on the punditry side. Well, as being entertaining to listen to. Not that I should be giving any tips in that. I must be bloody as exciting as a gravestone. Huh? We're going to move on to gaming news. So,
shit.
Yes, it seems like no one's got anything for gaming news either.
Do we have any gaming news?
Luckily for you guys, I have.
Oh, that's alright then.
It is 2
As
weeks.
I do. I am a bit as well.
There we go. See, me and Josh are prepared. I have 2 week old gaming news, but it's gaming news nonetheless. I wrote it down on paper. It's going to be written. Written, yeah. First of all, the Xbox One have announced that the Rise of the Tomb Raider will be exclusive on the Xbox One. Really, in my opinion, that's a fantastic capture for Microsoft.
I read somewhere that it wasn't.
Right, well, as I said, 2 week old gaming news.
Okay.
At the time of this, it was announced, so
Yeah.
I'm going to continue with it because this is like half my thing.
Yeah, okay. Shut up.
They announced it was to be exclusive on the Xbox. I don't know if it's going to be now, but I thought fantastic capture for Xbox. They do need a good exclusive series because Gears of War's kind of run dry, if you ask me, after you played Judgment. Good game, but nowhere near in the levels of 1 or 2, especially. Still have Halo, which, again, I'm not holding high hopes for. The amount of Halo titles that come out these days, it feels like freaking Call of Duty. Too many Halo titles recently, and I think that's about it for Xbox exclusives. I still have Forza, Dead Rising, but they're not going to really hit the market like something like Uncharted or Heavy Rain is going to.
I think it's a bit of a blow for Sony that they've lost the Tomb Raider, contracts. But at the end of the day, I suppose it's a boost for Microsoft.
Yeah, it's a very, very good piece of business from Microsoft. If it comes off, if the games are as good as, that other Tomb Raider we played, I think it was just called Tomb Raider.
Yeah, the 2013 rehash.
Something like that. Yeah, if it's as good as that, we've got a good exclusive on our hands as Xbox people. I say that even though I like Sony an equal amount, but that's not the point. I think it would be a good capture. There's not been much news on its release except it's going to be late 2015, which, that's nearly a whole year away, so we've got a long time to work on that. But why is it not exclusive?
I can't remember. I think it was a big outcry from Sony fans saying how much of a disgrace it was, blah, 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 blah. It's been like a week and a half since I've read anything.
So Sony fans start crying.
Yeah, Sony fans start crying, they get what they want,
Well,
basically.
see if Microsoft and Tomb Raider had a contract arrangement that this will be exclusive, which I'm assuming they are. If it's now going to be on the PS4 as well, that's going to cost Square Enix or whoever's developing it a shed load of money to cancel this contract.
Oh, yeah.
So much that I really do not think it'd be worth it. I mean, there is still a Tomb Raider game coming out on the PS4, I believe. Like a different series, not in this same kind of series. I think that's what I've heard anyway. But at the time that I made this, it was going to be exclusive on the Xbox One. Also, another game that I wrote down, something that I am particularly looking forward to. It's going to be multi-platformed. I think it's going to be 360, Xbox One, PS3, PS4, and most likely PC. It's going to be Middle-earth: Shadow of Mordor. Anyone heard of it?
No.
No. Another Lord of the Rings game, which always gets me excited and then disappoints me in great deals when it comes out. But you play as some guy called Talion the Ranger. His family was murdered in front of him. Now he wants vengeance. Oh yes.
It's basically the Elvish equivalent of Batman.
Pretty much. I'm actually really looking forward to it. I always like my Lord of the Rings games, even if they are pretty pants.
Yeah. Is it going to be like Battle for Middle Earth, or is it like third person?
I think it's going to be like kind of third person.
Third age type thing.
I've got also written down enemies have unique characteristics, behaviours, strengths, and windows. I don't know why it says windows.
Because they don't like Macs.
What? Why did I write windows? I don't know. I don't even know what that could be. Never mind. So I'm supposing it's going to be some sort of hack and slash, and with RPG-ish kind of game. Hopefully it's going to be somewhat similar to Dark Souls, but not as balls hard.
That game is fucking hard, isn't it?
Yeah, so I didn't actually get to see any gameplay. I saw the trailer, didn't get to listen to it, unfortunately. I was watching it on a break at work. But, I mean, as all with these trailers do, the game does look stunning. But, I mean, it will do.
Yeah.
That's going to be released on the 3rd of October of this year, so not actually that far away, just over a month.
Fairly soon. Well, they kept that under wraps then, didn't they?
Well, yeah, I just saw it on the game website. I think I saw a trailer for it last week as well, actually, on TV. But that's all my gaming news. Anybody else get anything?
I got a tidbit
Okay.
about the Nintendo Wii, and this is kind of second-hand news because I saw it on a YouTube video. Basically, Ubisoft, who I believe published the Assassin's Creed series.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong. And
They did.
They've done Tomb Raider in the past.
Yes.
Have come out and said that they're not going to release any mature titles for the Nintendo Wii.
Yes. Yeah.
So basically this means no more Assassin's Creed, none of those sort of games on the Wii U. They'll stick to their stuff like Rayman Origins, which I don't think is a massive impact on the Wii U because it was nice to have all those games, but I think it was clear that they weren't the ones that were selling. And it's kind of like just more developers sort of stepping away from the Nintendo, which is a bit sad, but that's the way it's going at the moment.
I mean, I suppose it shows you from I don't know what the difference between a publisher and a developer is. Well, I kind of do, but I suppose they're developers, Ubisoft. I suppose it kind of shows you from their point of view how they look at the Wii and they see it as kind of the child's console out of it. Because if they're not wanting to make any graphic games because they don't think it's going to benefit them financially to make the graphic games because no one's buying them.
Yeah.
It does kind of show you how they look at the Wii. But then again, I don't think that the Wii is, and particularly the kids' console, I think it's good for the kid to have. It's cheap. It won't cost you a great deal of money. There's lots of games on it that won't cost you a lot of money. But there are some fantastic games like Mad World. Very gory game. Apparently might be very good. There's that other one that I can never seem to remember its frickin' name. But it's with a guy with some like awesome quiff. Some sort of cell shading. No More Heroes.
No More Heroes.
That's it. That's quite a graphic game as well. And that looks really good. I've got the first frickin' two. There's also this other kind of Operation sort of game. I can never remember that one's name either.
Oh, Trauma Center.
Yeah, I mean that.
Yeah.
These are, on their own terms, good games, but I'm just saying it kind of shows you their kind of point of view how they look at the Wii.
Yeah.
As the console not to release these sort of games, so I'd say it's a bit disappointing, really. But...
Yeah, it is because it's a double-edged sword because Nintendo need the third-party input to help sort of stay. I don't think they'll ever go under, but they need third-party support, and this is kind of like the beginning of them starting to drift away. But I think Nintendo will be all right for the foreseeable future. But
do you think they'll always be on the kind of fringe of the major console wars that goes on?
Yeah, but I still believe that they have the potential to really like dig into the other two.
Well, yeah, of course. I mean, the Wii itself made more in sales than both Microsoft and Sony. But
Yeah.
the thing is, they made more in sales when it comes to the actual selling of the console, but when it comes to the selling of the games, does it really tally
Yeah.
up? You know. I always like the Wii. I think it's a good console. Nothing wrong with it. It's well built. Power wise, it's nothing impressive, but then again, you're not trying to run anything with super HD graphics, so.
No, like Wii Sports, that's fun. Like that's fun for like kids and family.
See, I would even play Wii Sports Mode sometimes for
Yeah.
a game of golf, game of tennis. You know, it is one of those kind of things that you will play, you will keep on going back to. But
Oh yeah, and the bowling. I played the bowling on my own sometimes. That's fun.
obviously, I've never played a Wii U. I have no idea if it's good or bad. I hope to get one day, but right now my main focus is saving up for a PS4. That's even if I'm going to get a PS4 this year. I was planning on getting one at Christmas, but there's no games that I want right now, so probably going to hold off on that one for a little while. But yeah, I don't know. Wii U. I don't know. Andrew, you've got Wii U, right?
Yeah.
Would you recommend it? Would you say it is as good of a console and with lots of good games as, say, the Xbox One and PS4?
Not right now.
So even the Xbox One and PS4 are lacking in quality titles, but with what's planned.
I mean, you've got Smash Bros. Coming, you've got the new Zelda coming, you've got a new IP coming, you've got the games coming. They're just not here right now.
It's the same with the Xbox One and PS4.
Yeah, I mean, Mario Kart 8's a system seller. I mean, if you enjoy Mario Kart, you might as well get the PS4 because PS4. Let's try that again. Oh my god, you might as well get a Wii U because Mario Kart 8 is the best Mario Kart game they've made. Full stop. Although they're bringing out DLC for it, which, they're going down that path. New tracks, and a new car. They've got a Mercedes Benz in Mario Kart. What the fuck?
I think the overall consensus that we can take from this is, guys, if you're thinking about getting an Xbox One, PS4 or Wii U, unless you're that interested about playing Mario Kart 8, Dead Rising 3 or Killzone Shadowfall, just don't yet.
Yeah, exactly. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, I've got Xbox One. Josh has got Xbox One and a PS4, and Foot's got a PS4. I don't think anybody's that convinced right now that I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but Foot's only got a couple of PS4 games. Josh, how many games do you have for the consoles?
Well, really, like at the moment, the only two games I had on PS4 until yesterday was FIFA 14 and a game called Putty Squad. It's like an arcade style game and puzzle game, Putty Squad. But yesterday I sold FIFA 14, the game, and pre-ordered Destiny, and it only cost me £5. So this is the perfect timing to sell a game like FIFA 14 a month before FIFA 15 comes out.
Yeah, you told me that last night. That's actually not a bad deal, to be honest. Because Destiny, when does that come out? Like early September?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. So that's not a bad deal actually. I'd do that one myself, except that with my Xbox One, I got FIFA 14 on a digital copy, which can't be arsed with. But it means that I'll always have it. Yay.
Oh, you don't have it on disc then?
No, it never. When I got FIFA 14 with my Xbox One, it came as like the package and with the original price. And,
right, yeah.
It just came with a code, unfortunately. It was a QR code, which is fancy, but other than that, nothing impressive. Anyway, I've got one little bit more gaming news before let's move on. I saw a trailer for Far Cry 4. Holy crap, that looks awesome. Please tell me someone else has seen the trailer for Far Cry 4.
I haven't. But is it being built on the Unreal Engine?
I have no idea, but
because I've seen some screenshots for the new Unreal Engine, and it's it lives up to the name. It looks almost like life, which is kind of scary.
I mean, what I basically got from it is I don't even know who you're supposed to be, but you're on some like the Himalayan mountains, which beautiful scenery you're gonna get on there. The animals are back. There's tigers. I saw hippos, elephants, some sort of like fairy cat thing. I don't know. And you've got some sort of like white tiger that's on your side that like attacks you. It looks absolutely fantastic. Not much I can say on it. I've not done any research. I just saw a trailer, but it looks absolutely brilliant. I cannot wait for that. If the hype keeps up, if I see gameplay of it that looks good, might be a day one buy for me.
Is that on both the platforms, PS4 and Xbox One?
I mean, it never said, but I'd assume so. Yes. So that may be a day one buy for me, which is odd that I'd say that because I never buy things day one. But yeah. Anyway, Josh, you said you had a little bit more news.
Yeah. There was a rumour that GTA 5 on PC was cancelled, but that's a load of bullshit. This Australian guy called Champ Sean said it was a load of rubbish, that it was just rumours.
Oh, right.
Yeah, Champ Sean, he's an Australian gamer.
Well, we could get him on the podcast. That'd be good.
He goes to a lot of E3 press conferences and that I see on his channel.
We'll never get him. We'll never get him. By the way, here's an open invitation to everyone. If you want to join the podcast, let us know, because we could do some backup members or some guests, stuff like that, just because we went for a 2-week hiatus, as you guys know, mainly due to the fact that everyone has stuff to do in their personal life, and we need at least 4 people to go. So if anyone is interested, shut up, phone!
If anyone's interested, shut up, phone.
Yeah.
If anybody's interested, please feel free to put down in the comments section if you want to join in and message Mark on Skype, or you can follow him on Twitter.
Yeah. I prefer that it's someone that does make their own videos, and I mean, I'm not going to say that the 4 of us or the 5 of us when Foot gets here, the most vast of gaming knowledge, but just something that they can bring to the podcast to, liven things up, as you know. Just if anyone is interested, we can try and work something out. Anyway, we'll move on, because we're actually on 40 minutes into this thing.
Wow.
I know, it's been good. Move on to the bullshit story, everyone's favourite non-gaming related section.
Yay!
Yay!
Yeah, everyone loves the bullshit story. It's like the best bit. So we've got another new one to add, but we also have 2 recurring things. The first one is, aren't you glad it's in Mexico? I hope he was quiet. And the new one, that burns. Right? So for anyone, I'll let you guys have a little think. For anyone that doesn't know about the bullshit story, what it is I scour the far corners. Shut up, I'll throw you through the window.
He scours the far corners of his phone, apparently.
Yes, I scour the far corners of the internet, looking for the most ridiculous true life stories, or what I'd assume to be, because these are actual news articles, for things that are just absolutely crazy and are just funny, really. If you've never seen a bullshit story, go back to our previous podcasts. They are definitely worth the listen. So, have you guys thought which one you would like to hear?
What should we go for? I think
Lad is in Mexico.
Yeah, I was gonna, because it's been there for ages.
It's been there since the beginning. Aren't you glad it's in Mexico? So that's the other front. So you guys sticking with that choice?
Yeah, sounds good.
Right, here we go. Aren't you glad it's in Mexico? So there's this hospital in Mexico that suspended 8 of its employees. Full 8. We all know that working in a hospital can be incredibly stressful, long hours, incredible cases that come in. So some of the staff arranged to have an orgy in a consolation room. Just as you do. In a consultation room, I don't know why that was noted, just as consultation room, But pictures and videos started to circulate the hospital and social media, and they got suspended for it. What I'd like to ask is that a harsh enough punishment? Really, I mean, that's pretty weird.
It's pretty. All 8 of them.
Yeah, I mean, not just to have like the orgy, but to take pictures and videos.
Oh.
You know, that's weird. I don't know if it's just me that thinks that.
No, that is weird.
I guess this is one of these stories. I don't know really what to say about it. It's just an orgy happened in a Mexican hospital.
A Mexican orgy. Whoa.
Sounds like some sort of horrible movie.
It probably is. He
You
said
know-
they took pictures and videos.
Do you know one of those like really terrible foreign slasher films?
Oh dear.
Orgy
I don't know. Why would they do that?
I don't know why they would do that. I mean,
And
stressful, yeah, but really?
I mean, to find like maybe 2 or 3 people, but 8 people. Wow.
8 whole people. How did they all get off shift at the same time? I've seen Scrubs. They do a lot of work.
It's crazy. I am glad that's in Mexico, actually. The NHS may be terrible, but at least they don't do that while
Yes.
you're in the waiting room.
So it is a clever title, you know. Oh dear. Anyway, I've got comment walls written here again. I don't know why. We've already
Because you love them comment wars.
comment walls is good. I don't know.
Yeah, like I said, yeah, we'll try and get 2 done in next week.
Guys, we've got a series finale coming up soon. I've got a few ideas for what I'm going to do with that, but either way, it's going to be absolutely spectacular. You know, season finale. You know, there's going to be graphical fireworks all over the place. There's not really. I can't do that. There's going to be like thumbs up everywhere. You know what? It's going to be brilliant. You know, I can't wait. We're going to get the party hats out. The fake cake, or as you guys like to, I don't know how you pronounce it.
Cake.
Yeah.
Kick.
This is what I have to listen to every time the podcast ends. Just them two
Cake.
saying cake. I don't know why. I don't know why they just say it in that kind of Geordie accent, I suppose.
Cake.
Kick.
So we're going to move on to bag of shit of the week, because
Yes.
I'm sick of that. Anyway, it is Mr. Plum doing bag of shit of the week. What have you got?
It is indeed. So this game is a co-op cover-based shooter that does not do the cover-based shooter element very well at all in this installment of the trilogy, and that is, as I've mentioned before, Army of Two, Devil's Cartel. I enjoyed the game to start with. The first 2-3 hours were pretty good, and then it just went downhill from there. It was just clunky controls. You couldn't, like, running from cover to cover wouldn't do it. The character development, well, there isn't any. There's no comedy in the script. It's just monotonous, same area, shoot. They try and break it up a bit with a bit of static on rail stuff, but it's just, ugh. Come the end, I was just like, for God's sake, can we please just finish this game? So,
Not recommended.
no, not really. I wouldn't play it.
As I got it quite recently. When I buy a game last week, it's probably going to be till maybe early 2016 by the time I'll get around to it. But
Yeah.
you know, it looks alright. The cover looks okay.
Oh, I got it digitally. I don't know what the cover looks like,
The
but
cover's actually pretty cool. If I can be asked, I might put a picture up on the screen, but then I might get done for some sort of copyright, because you know, copyright's just everywhere on YouTube at the moment. Or it was like earlier on this year, if you remember, like every
Yeah.
video was going to be like scrutinised, like right in there.
Still is. It got me the other day.
I did it.
Yeah, I do like a little Let's Play of Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City on the other channel I'm involved with, and I've always taken out the cutscenes in every other video, but one video I forgot to do it, and bam, there's Capcom saying, "Oi, you bastard!"
See,
that's our game.
as you guys know, I do prefer to do Let's Plays on kind of older games where
Yeah.
the companies don't really seem to care, because if you've not seen all the cutscenes to Dog's Life by now, you're not going to play it, you know.
I'll tell you who do care. Namco. Try doing a Tekken 2 Let's Play and then see what happens.
I'd be pretty terrible at Tekken 2, to be
But
quite honest.
they are legit bastards for that.
Tekken 3 is the best, I think.
That's what I think as well. But you hear that, Namco? You're bastards.
Yeah, bastards.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
They
Well,
make good games, Namco, like Driller Man and the Tekken games. So they do try and make good games.
Pac-Man.
Oh yeah, I'm not disputing that. I'm just saying that they're copyright hounds.
You know what we should do?
Copyright bullshit.
You know what we should all do? We should all write Namco a letter telling
Strongly
them...
worded letter, yeah.
Strongly worded, yeah, of course, it's got to be strongly worded. And give them our deepest anger and them and their copyright rules. It's like, how dare you make games and expect money from it?
What we should do is we should get the viewers to come up with in the comments a strongly worded letter and then read out the best one in the next podcast.
Let's do that. If anybody actually does it, I'd be really happy. But if nobody does it, that's fine.
A really firmly worded letter.
Yes, with plenty of anger and very, very smart writing. Anyway, well, I'm just going to see who's going to be doing the Game of the Week and Bag of Shit of the Week. Mark, do you want to do Game of the Week next week?
Yes, I will have something next week.
And I think you're the only person that's not done Game of the Week now. I think. Yeah, I think so. And Josh, you haven't done Bag of Shit of the Week yet, have you?
No, not yet. I need to try and think of something.
Alright, well, you've got till next week. I'll write you down. So you've got Bag of Shit of the Week next week. I'll remind you guys nearer the time. But we're going to move on to another segment, which is by far got to be the most ludicrous segment in any podcast in history. I'm of course talking about the karaoke.
Karaoke.
Woo, karaoke.
So for Josh and Mark, you guys know you're safe. You won't get chosen, and since Foot's not here,
Looks like I'm singing.
he's managed to wangle his way out. So it's me and Andrew that are going into my palms, I suppose, and I'm going to ruffle about these little pieces of paper. And I'm going to pick one, because, you know, if it's me that comes out of here, you'll be on, what is it? Is this number 4?
Yeah.
Yes. So, I don't know. I'm just going to grab one. Oh, frack, it's me. Oh dear. Here we go. I'm going to get a terrible song, I know it. If I get Enrique Iglesias, I swear to God.
Can't be any worse than what I got.
No, I can't. Yeah. Okay, what have I got here? Oh, I'm slightly worried. Oh, for God's sake.
Wrecking Ball.
No, really worse. This is actually a song I'm sure I've sang in a Let's Play. It's oh dear, Spice Girls. Yeah, that's bad enough.
What?
If you want to be my lover. My phone is seriously driving me up the wall. Would you stop it? It was last night as well.
Dear me.
If you want to be my lover. I know the lyrics of this song, but I'm going to look them up anyway. Because they're bad.
Not bad, but it was a massive hit.
Andrew, where are you two when we need you?
I'm right here.
I'm on about Footloose.
No, I figured. Kick.
Oh,
Kick.
these are bad. These are really, really bad. Oh, right. Since it's me this week, we know that the next 2 weeks are going to be either Mr. Plym and Footloose 2005. It'll be one of those guys that are going to get it. Thank God, because I don't want to do this anymore. Where's my little sheet of paper that says Foot's name? I don't know, it's lost.
Well, you might have to sing twice in season 2.
Oh, well, you may have to sing 7 weeks in a row. Just depends how it comes out.
This is fixed, this is.
You get your own singing segment.
Oh, these lyrics are bad. Anyway, Yo, I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. So tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. So tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I wanna really, really, really wanna zigga zig ha. If you wanna forget my future, forget my past. If you wanna get with me, better make it fast. Now don't go wasting my precious time. Get your act together, we can be just fine. I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. So tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I wanna really, really, really wanna zigga zig ha. I don't get that. If you wanna be my lover, you gotta get with my friends. Make it last forever. Friendship never ends. If you wanna be my lover, you have to got to give. That makes no sense. Taking it too easy, but that's the way it is. That's all I'm doing.
Well done.
That's
Well done.
terrible.
What is it they actually sing? Zig zig ha.
Yeah, it says, I really, really, really wanna zigga zig ha.
You see, I've always thought that they were just chain smokers and they were after a cigar.
Holy crap.
Right, what was that bit?
All these years, I was like, why do they want a cigar?
Right, does this make any sense? If you want to
Never
be
looked
my
at it.
lover, you have got to give. Alright, it does, suppose it does, but the way I was singing it didn't make sense to me.
It's a Spice Girls song.
You have got to give.
Not sure it's supposed to make sense.
Anyway, that one goes back into the hat because someone else might get that another day. Hopefully it's not fricking me again, because that one's bad. That
You
one
weren't.
is very
You weren't
bad. I didn't like that.
The song was bad. You're okay.
Told you I'm a fantastic singer. Anyway, unfortunately that does bring us to the end of the podcast. It's a shame.
Aww.
I know. But next week we might have special guests. I don't know. I've asked a couple of people, but because of the time that we record this, it is a little bit awkward. But if anyone does want to be on the podcast as a guest and potentially a permanent fixture of the show, let us know in the comments. What the hell was that?
Cake.
Oh, for God's sake. Let us know in the comments. Other than that, we're going to have 2 comment walls next week, as Mark's said. Just letting you know that every segment that we do doesn't have to be every week. As you know, we didn't have a weather forecast this week, because pretty much that's like a 2-time thing, because there's only about 2 fricking games with weather elements to them. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the podcast, guys. It's been good to get back after a fortnight. I really missed doing these, even though I had to sing. But if you have enjoyed the podcast, let us know. Give us a strongly worded letter. Let us know if you want to be in the next one. That's all I want to say. Thanks for watching. Catch you again later.
Please,
Bye, guys.
Comment,
Bye.
please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Cheers for watching. Take it easy, everybody. Bye bye. And I am just 9 subscribers away from 200. Bye bye.